Saturday, 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 Saturday night's alright. That's right! Haha! Welcome back. Once again, it is time for the Comics Coffee Table, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern daily. We talk about comic books. We spend some geeky, chill stream time together. This is what we do. There's a bunch of us that congregate in the live chat premiere at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern daily. You're welcome to join us. Also, leave comments in the comment section and keep this comic book shop-style conversation going. Share with you a little bit cosmic peace. To you, my brothers and sisters, and anywhere in the grand spectrum of humanity in between where you identify with, let me know. Welcome to the 21st century. It's time for a break. Take a break, gosh darn it. Leave the real world over there. Pull up a chair. Come over here. Grab a cuppa, whatever it is you're shoving under your nose today there, pally, chief, tough guy, sizzle chest, whomever you are. Pre-recorded, live before a studio audience of my stuffed animals from our Boston studios here, where it's wicked pissa. We get our funny books at the corner store off the spinner rack. Thank you. Ooh, fresh cuppa. Yes. The coffee table was always where my friends and I would congregate, hang out, chill, talk about stuff, shoot the breeze, one could say. There would always be like a stack of music or a stack of games on the coffee table, or a stack of movies on the coffee table, or a stack of books on the coffee table. You know, it's just these are the books and movies and musics that we have is lying around our coffee table. This is our coffee table. And we also have comic books that we're trying to get each other to read, and that's a good thing. And that's like one of the big points of the show, is to love our hobby, and it will love us back. You know, it's like what the Beatles said, and in the end, the love you make is equal to the love you take. Or is it the love you take is equal to the love you make? That's right. Happy Saturday. Let's see. Yeah, we are. What's the show all about? This is a geeky chill stream, and we hang out and talk about comic books for a couple of minutes in our day, and we get back to our days. And we hope that we're rising to our challenges and not having our challenges level us. You know what I mean? I'm at the point cosmically, spiritually, where Reverend Sully here can hear the inner voice, and it says, you can run your mood, or you can have your mood run you. Thank you so much. This year on the show, we are reboxing, reboarding, rebagging my entire collection. Along the way, I'm getting my head around a part of my beloved lifelong hobby that I've pretty much neglected, and that's the 10-point rating scale. The standard, it's an industry standard, you know, it's out there. It's that number that's on top of your slab, and the Overstreet comic book price guide. These are now integral parts of how I enjoy comic books. And yeah, there are links in the description to their Amazon pages where you can get your own. You can actually get these. I'm about to suggest to ask your local comic book shop. Do you have the Overstreet guide on their shelves? I mean, I saw the Overstreet guides on the shelves at an LCS I went to the other day, my secondary store. I was literally looking for the Milo Manara, see if they had something smutty I could buy. I love his Milo Manara's erotica. It's a little problematic now in the 21st century, I'll be honest with you, but I mean, the drawings are just like, oof, man, and nostalgic too. But I saw the Overstreet, guides. Like I saw this on the shelf for purchase. You can get yours at your local comic book shop as well. I'm getting, actually, we're reboarding, rebagging, reboxing the entire collection. I need supplies. And if you're new to the show, which you could be, we just broke our first 1,000 subscribers, and we're getting a lot of new viewers. So if you're new to the show, this is my opening spiel. This is my advocacy. This is my agenda. This is my my messaging, my platforming, my amplification of my unique experience, of my truth. This is my truth. This is Reverend Sully's pulpit. This is also my evangelism. My evangelism. This is me telling you to get thine ass back to thy comic book store, thy local comic book shop. Exactly. I call it Holy Ground, Highlander, or Holy Ground, Batman. It's about your local comic book shop, getting back to it, spending some time there, reforming your comic book community, and getting your supplies there. I'm not getting my supplies through my online supply chain. I'm getting my boxes there. I'm getting my bags there. And I'm getting my acid-free backing boards there too. And so it's just it's my conscious choice. Now I could be getting a discount on my online supply chain. I could be finding those My Lights at a discount as well. They seem to be 3 times as more expensive as the polypropylene bags. Hey, I barely stumbled over that word this time. Progress is a process, huh? What's that all about? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Indeed. Awesome. So yeah, I'm not. So I'm agreeing to pay the retail markup at my local comic book shop because it's important to me to support local businesses, especially the ones that survived lockdown 2020. We're all in this together. Get into real conversations, look into people's eyes, hear their voice, see their body language, judge them on their micro expressions and their micro, agitations or microaggressions, or whatnot. But it's good to be in the local comic book shop. It's good to get your new releases every Wednesday. It's good to talk to the other people and see what's in your stack. What are you buying today? Let me see. Let me peek. Pikachu. That's my executive producer. He's a stuffed animal. He tells me all the time, get stuffed. And I'm like, well, it works for you. But, I have I'm just the talent. I read what he writes. Copious amounts of show notes. Every episode that are just, so very well researched and contemplated, too. But yeah, I'm spending my money at the local comic book shop because they need my patronage. They need your patronage. I need supplies. Chances are you do too. And so I'm just saying, get your supplies at your LCS. Cool. I heard there was a public outcry and a need for beefy, handsome guys in tank tops to do more live streams for the ladies. Or even, since it's Pride Month as well, anyone who likes, beefy guys with shoulders, about 10 inches bigger than their hips, that barrel-chested thing, or I don't know. I just hear that more handsome dudes need to be doing more, content in a tank top. I'm happy to be, I'm happy to make the ladies happy, happy wife, happy life, but awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. What do we up to today? Good old bagging and boarding. I have an abundance of new stuff I gotta get back onto. I am not bagging used guys. Some Grant Morrison, Kid Eternity, early 90s, pre-Vertigo, $4.95 each. That would be about $11.03 today using the inflation calculator. You can find that link in the description. That's where I get my I crunch my own number there. I love looking at the cover price of an old funny book and being like, oh, well, 10 cents in 1944 equals about $2.13 today or something. And those single issues, those monthlies had 60 pages of content. Well, 60 pages. They had lots of advertisement, put it that way. But I don't know, just saying, I guess. Well, this box is kind of done. I got a couple of loose ones. We'll talk about you tomorrow. I'm putting you to the side. You need some room to breathe, kid. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. This needs a bag. It's just a random issue of a random issue of Warren Ellis's Next Wave. Get Their Lovin' From Your Mama. Bonus fight. It's also Bloodstone versus the Broccoli Men. It's Warren Ellis and Stuart Immonen. This is issue number 2. Okay? And I love this. Fin Fang Foom versus Aaron Stack, the Machine Man. And I like that. I wear underpants. It's great art. Great sense of humor in this. And yeah, this is pretty much ruined modern comics because people trying. Here we go. Here's your Next Wave primer page. And look at the ads. All right, we have. What is this? PG coming to DVD and PlayStation Portable. Wow. Mirror Mask. I don't know. I know this came and went. Well, the Indicia Colophone. Let's look. April 2005. 2006. Yeah. We got the Ultimate Avengers movie. That's based visually on Mark Miller and Brian Hitch's The Ultimates. And that also begat the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's right. Let's see this. Let's see. Hey, look. Well, when messages change over time. I mean, this is oh, look at that corner. Ooh, yeah, we don't. This is just a fun copy. Might go on my spinner rack. You've got a letters, page. That's great. Letters pages are really fun. I love looking at ads. Oh, yeah. Ultraviolet. This is written and directed by Kurt Vilma. I was wondering if, this was a Rennie Harlan production or something. Aren't they married? And here, Next Wave. Yeah. Monica Rambeau, the leader of this team. Midtown Comics. Wishing you all. We're kicking off 2006. Oh, the hills have eyes, huh? Oh my goodness. Spider-Man, plug and play. Right into your TV. That's pretty cool, actually. These old, joystick sets you plug right into your television. And this was actually a big deal. I never got into Annihilation or any of the cosmic stuff, but this is like peak pre-Disney Marvel. Was that cosmic stuff? Yeah, it's just silliness, nonsense, but fun. It was a funny book, and you at least deserve a bag. Yeah, wow. Well, that's kind of done in there. Let's move on. Bring your supplies with you. Some space in there for other things. I have to start being really particular with, because the new releases are accumulating. A lot of them are unbagged and unboarded. A couple of them went right into, sleeves with boards, being keys, I guess. The jingling, baby. Go ahead, baby. The jingling, baby. One thing I'm doing is I'm going to keep... Now I get so many of these, the ubiquitous brown paper flat bag that you get with your comic book shop purchases. I'm starting to bring them with me back to... That's the true spirit of recycling, huh? I mean, I'm just reusing these bags. So I feel bad that, like, I'm not, denying my LCS the proper 10 cents for the bag that the city charges. It's in a recycling initiative. Yeah, we got a lot of things at bag here. That's great. Keeps us busy. Like okay, Rift Riders. This is a crowdfunded comic I got. I got 2 copies of it, so I kept the variant cover. It came with stickers, trading cards, a little knapsack, and also this like hard this etching, this steel etching. So I'm using the steel etching as a backboard for the variant cover, which I feel was really practical. And the rest of it went to my best friend's 14-year-old daughter, who I think would really like something like Rift Riders. And I'm waiting to hear back from him on that to say, hey, did she like it? I got another one for her too, right from this very box. No, it's not cash grab. That is not for you. That's not for small people, or even cash grab shouldn't be for anyone. I mean, I will be, once it's collected, I'll get a copy for her, but because she's really into mythology, Greek mythology. As this amazing series called Hunt, Kill, Repeat on Mad Cave Comics. Really happy with it. So yeah, maybe like an extended release. Hey, what have we bought so far this year? I mean, it's June. It's the 6th month. We are halfway done with 2023. We're doing a mid-year report. Hey, a lot of the show comes off the cuff. No, it's done by your exact specifications, Pika. That's right. I read everything you write. I'm just the talent. This is Hunt, Kill, Repeat. It's on Mad Cave Comics. It's about the Greek gods. They return to Earth now, today, in this early 21st century, and they ban the use of electricity and electronic devices, and so it goes to a more steampunky kind of reality, because humanity's so distracted by the digital world that they no longer pay proper homage to the gods. And they come back with a vengeance, and they literally run the world. So we have our pantheon of Greek gods and goddesses, and along the way, we kind of graft the Kill Bill story onto the goddess Artemis. The goddess Artemis is a hunter. She's and traditionally virgin too, and like the ever virgin Greek goddess. Let's look that up real quick. Artemis. Sometimes I would get her confused with Athena, because they're very much alike. They are 2 different goddesses versus Athena. Artemis is Athena's half-sister, daughter of Zeus and Leto, herself a daughter of Titans. Artemis is an unusual deity that she shares the Olympian days with her twin brother, Apollo, the god of the sun, music, and poetry. And Artemis. Let's just look up Artemis Wiki. Artemis in Greek religion This is from Britannica.com. The Britannica. Artemis in Greek religion, the goddess of wild animals, the hunt, and of vegetation, and of chastity and childbirth. All right? She was identified by the Romans with Diana. And Artemis was the daughter of Zeus and Leto, and the twin sister of Apollo. Among the rural populace, Artemis was the favorite goddess. And let's look up Greek mythology. GreekMythology.com. Artemis is the Olympian goddess of the hunt, the moon, and chastity. In time, she also became associated with childbirth in nature. No more than a few days old, she helped her mother Leto give birth to her twin brother Apollo. Artemis was very protective of her and her priestesses' innocence. Consequently, she wasn't very nice when some of them weren't so careful. She's a moon goddess, and Homer calls Artemis either the mistress of animals or she of the wild. As a huntress, she is often referred to as arrow pouring or deer shooting. Just like her mother, she may occasionally be called bright or even illustrative of her function as a moon goddess, torch bringer. And she was when Artemis was still a little maid, she asked from her father Zeus to keep her maidenhood forever. So just like Athena and Hestia, she remained chaste for eternity. And this is from GreekMythology.com. And why? Because all this plays in. Because, like many of the Greek pantheon, she falls in love with a mortal human. She just, finds this person very attractive. And they get married in secret. And they have a secret relationship. And they're going to have a baby. And she's no longer a virgin goddess. And this really pisses Zeus off to the point where they pull some... You think of Zeus's Bill and Kill Bill. And there... And goes the story. And... it's really good so far. So yeah, let's get you into a board and bag. Awesome. I'm going to double this one up. Fine with that. You can hear that, huh? That's the sound of my PlayStation. I got to crack that thing open and some compressed air, Huh? Pika. Ah! That really cleaned you out, huh? Lucky the dust bunny didn't shoot out of your ears from between them. So yeah, that's Hunt, Kill, Repeat, and it's really good. One of my favorites of 2003 so far. The opposite of 2003's favorite is this. I'm gonna actually label this as I don't care if the Sharpie leaks through. I don't. Oh my gosh! But I spent money on them. So let's just be cheeky, but don't be cruel. Don't be cruel. Not my faves. 2023 and my winky. My tag. Not my faves. 2023. So it's halfway during the year, and I've accumulated a bag of comics that have not really been my favorites, but I'm taking chances. I'm reading other books. They're not getting bags and boards. No, I'm not going to do it. But I will give them their own. I will keep them out of the general circulation, and let's look at them so far. And it's not. They run the gamut of bad to shameful to just not interested. And I'm glad I took a chance, such as this one, Unicorn Vampire Hunter from Scout Comics. I mean, Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to get a better eye for why I don't like digital comics and how they transition badly to to page comics. And I think it has to do with light source. I also think it has to do with hatching and cross hatching. That there's very little visual tactility to it. I don't I'm not feeling it, but maybe that's just a it's just Novus Ordo Seclorum, the new order of the ages. But yeah, I took a chance on this. I took some Jason Aaron. I'm familiar with his earlier stuff on, say, like Wolverine and the X-Men. I actually with Craig Spockolo for a couple of issues on that. Loved that stuff. But hey, I took a chance. It was all right. It's great paper stock. It's a variant cover. It's an issue number 1. So you never know. With these things. Oh, Oswald, what are you doing in here? Okay, I gotta move Oswald. See, it's good that I checked this. I liked Oswald in the Star Chaser. I got issue 2, and I'm gonna be getting issue 3. Oswald, you're getting a bag on the board. Good thing I checked that. We check things here. We do. Peek is on it. So this is Drinka. Drinka is our union boom microphone operator and cameraman, and something about being on their union break. His union break. Jeez, cut it out with the pride jabs. Man, jeez, we all just get along. You go somewhere else. All right, what else we have? Oh yeah, Sandman, Nightmare Country, Glass House. Nah, not feeling it. But it's a DC Black Label. It's $3.99. It's an issue 1. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, what's it all about, huh? I just Been there, done that. Okay, I got this from Nightfall Comics, The Nasty. This is from Vault Comics, basically. This is yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, I worked at a video store when I was a kid in the '90s. I grew up on. I was an only child with horror movies, and so like this is really it's cute. I get it, but overall, yeah, it didn't land with me. I'm not saying it's a bad comic. I'm glad I took a chance. I really am. I'm glad my local comic book shop gives me selections beyond the big 2 superhero fair and the Dark Horse, the IDW property stuff. I would love to, I want to start taking a chance maybe on the Dynamite comics and their Barbarella, because I like cheesecake. I like a well-drawn woman. Yeah. I almost picked up the Power Girl Stanley Art Germ Lau variant foil, like I say, $8.99 for the Power Girl special, but I just wasn't into the art inside. I mean, the cover of Power Girl herself almost sold me on it. Beautifully drawn Power Girl. Let's see what else. Okay, took a chance on this. Dark Horse Comics, Murder Inc., Jagger Rose, from the familiar team of Brian Michael Bendis and Michael Avon Emming. They're the creative force behind Powers. And it's just, like I said, it was just a miss. I'm glad I took a chance on it. What do we got here? We've got Lazarus Planet Alpha, written by Mark Waid. And I heard this and its Omega issue were the only 2 high points of this mini event. And now it's gone and done, and that's about it. I also picked this up too, Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker. It's just, Murphy cover art, but it's in the Murphy verse, and that's all good. I got that Star Wars comic I got it's on Dark Horse, so I was, I didn't have an expectation, really. And I think this is actually older than I think. Let's look at the Indicia Colophone real quick. Because I thought I saw issue 5. Yeah, this is from September 2022. This is not that new release. So, and once again, I will be bringing this up. The Bag of Shame. Yes, this is Exo Man of War Unconquered #1 by Becky Cloonan and Michael Conrad. and art by Liam Sharp. So like it's got an interesting creative team. I'm not a fan of Sharp's art, but I'm not gonna bag on it either. I mean it's all well and fine and good. It's just not my cup of tea. And but then I found out that Becky Cloonan had blocked me on Twitter, and now I feel shame for buying this. I don't buy things from people that hate me. I counted 8 copies of City Boy, maybe 9 copies of City Boy by Greg Pak from Dawn of the DC issue number 1. I saw about 7 issues of Spirit World number 1, Dawn of DC, by Alyssa Wong. I would love to buy and take new chances on new titles in these comic books. They could be keys as well, but I'm not going to buy a Greg Pak comic book. I'm not going to buy an Alyssa Wong comic book. I've been judged by these people. I've been blocked on Twitter by them, and that affects my spending habits. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I should be actively rooting for your failure. I mean, with 9 copies, I hope there's returnability on these Dawn of DC books. Really. On the other hand, there was only 1 copy of City Boy, a variant cover, at my secondary LCS. That's interesting. When they're out of something or when they're low of something, that's a good, the litmus tests of, all. And honestly, there were actually about 7 copies of Green Lantern number 1 and about maybe 9 copies of The Vigil left. And these are all Dawn of DC issues number 1 that came out in the past couple of weeks. I got The Vigil, sure, whatever. I got Driel, of course, because I'm a huge Green Lantern fan, and I'm following Jeffrey Adams over there, yeah. So I got that Vigil number 1, and yeah, I need we need a bag, dude. Like this, bag this. This is an issue number 1. Let's get a bag on that right away. People are raving about this. I'm a little mad on it. To be honest, I like the art, but it's just like, been here, done this. It's just, but when you play with the character too much and break it or change it, make Freddy Shazam or make Mary Shazam. I got no problems with Mary. Hello, Mary. We are always waiting for Billy to come back and to revert to a more classic form. So, wish fulfilled, yet it's, I hope it gets better. And remember, it's just the issue number 1 of the turkey being done. Well, cool. Yeah, Action Comics. The Metallo story leading into the Cyborg Superman story told by Philip Kennedy Johnson. Pretty good funny books. I'm glad I'm tuned in. I got the cover. I got the variant cover. It was $1 more. See, it's $5.99. It's usually $4.99 for an extra thick comic with 2 backup. And I gotta say that the backups aren't as they're the Steelworks one is so meh. I mean, once again, it comes down to maybe the art quality. I'm not pleased with. I want to be able to. I want to have conversations with other creators and people out there. What are the tells? How are you sussing out that this was probably drawn on a tablet, and it was not pen on paper. It was not ink on that, and it's most definitely never colored. You know what I mean? Outside of Adobe anymore. I mean, but now we have the paperless age. I mean, geez, what to think? I gotta wrap this up. Oh my goodness, it's just been a Saturday, a lazy Saturday, hanging out together on our break. Thank you for spending your break time with us. We've been bagging, boarding, boxing, talking about comic books. We're halfway through 2003, and these so far have been some of my favorites. We've seen my least favorites. That was easy because I keep them. I don't want them touching the good stuff. Here's one that's really excellent, and it's an issue 1. It's semi-autobiographical, the unauthorized but sort of true story of the world's of the deadliest man who's ever lived. It's Count Dante on Scout Comics. Count Dante actually had those Learn Kung Fu ads in in these magazines, in old 70s comic books. And he passed away, under what kind of circumstances, we'll find out later in the story. But yeah, this was a good recommendation, and it's an independent comic book. Scout Comics. It's not the big two. I never heard of Scout Comics until this year. I never heard of Mad Cave before this year. But I'm glad to be taking chances on independent presses and new stories, and like these will ever gain in value or whatnot. I don't think, but that's not the point of it. The point is loving stories, loving these publications, loving floppies, funny books, comics, serialized entertainment in this magazine format. I love it, and oh my God, it's burning my hands! We're talking about Spider-Man tomorrow. I need a prop. We're talking about Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man number 26 tomorrow. Is it worth the outrage? Is it worth the ballyhoo? We'll talk about it then. Thank you so much for tuning in today. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Please like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. We make daily content here. We talk about comic books every day, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. We take a coffee break together, and we talk about the good stuff. It's a geeky, chill stream, and you're all invited. Thank you so very much. God bless. Namaste. Good luck, and we will see you again tomorrow in those funny pages. And ladies, you know what I mean? Let us know in the chat and in the comments. Would you like to see maybe Tank Top Saturdays? You know what I mean? I find that ladies are just a really compelling part of my demographic, and I seek to please them. Cheers!